3 college football rivalry games to watch this weekend. It's college football rivalry weekend, which is kind of sad because it's a sign the season is winding down, but it also means some excellent games are guaranteed this weekend. While bragging rights are a given, many of these games have conference championship or college football playoff implications and seasons on the line. But there are a lot of matchups this weekend, and you probably can't catch them all. So if you're looking for the best rivalry games to watch, or which ones will probably be the most intense or possibly entertaining, here are the 3 you shouldn't miss. The Iron Bowl is often a great matchup, regardless of where each team is ranked, but this season, there's more than usual on the line for these 2 teams. Auburn can't afford a third loss if it wants to stay in the college football playoff race. Alabama, however, probably doesn't need to remain undefeated to still be among the top 4 teams when the regular season ends, but does if it wants to play Georgia for the SEC title next weekend. Otherwise, if the Tigers win, they'll be off to take on the Bulldogs. The Crimson Tide showed signs of weakness a couple weeks ago, sneaking away with a close, by Alabama standards, 31-24 win over Mississippi State. So depending on which Alabama team shows up, this could get interesting. Plus, we can always hope for another ending like this. This game has conference championship implications not only for Washington State but also for number 20 Stanford, which faces number 9 Notre Dame, also a great option to watch. If the Cougars win, they'll take on USC for the Pac-12 championship. But if Washington wins, the Cardinal will get its shot at the conference title. On paper, the Huskies appear to have the advantage, but with so much at stake here in the Pac-12, this is probably anyone's game. If for no other reason, this game is probably worth watching because of what Mike Leach could do or say at some point Saturday night. AP Photo, Charlie Nibergal. Despite 2 losses on their schedule, the Buckeyes have an outside chance of sneaking into the college football playoff. But they have to beat both the Wolverines and number 5 Wisconsin in the Big Ten championship game next weekend. No doubt Michigan will be looking for revenge after last season's devastating, double overtime loss to Ohio State. But the Buckeyes' offense is on fire, and the Wolverines' defense has to be flawless to have a shot at ruining Ohio State's playoff hopes. Okay, if every game these 2 teams have played this season is any indication, this is not going to be a great game. Even both teams' fans aren't all that interested in watching. But there's a good chance it's going to be entertaining regardless. More. Mike Glick opens up about his bitter Mike and Mike breakup. Joe Thomas eviscerates Troy Aikman after clueless comment about Dwight Freeney. Fans are labeling Dak Prescott a bust after his awful Thanksgiving loss. Watch Phil Hellmuth lose $50,000 when his Full House is crushed. Cowboys fans wanted Tony Romo to replace Dak Prescott during awful Thanksgiving loss.